Welcome to a Cutting Edge Short. Today I'm going to show you how to make a side dish using Bok Choy or Bok Choy.
Is that Chinese cabbage or a type of it?
It's a type of Chinese cabbage, yes, and I have been eating that a lot while I was living in China. First we have to cut off a little bit from the bottom here like a sliver, and then we're going to take it to the sink, and then we want to separate it leaf by leaf because they have a lot of soil in between the leaves, and we want to have them really clean. Next step, we're going to cut our bok choy into bite-sized pieces like this. We're going to cut the stem like this, and then the leaves we cut somewhat bigger because they will wilt. We want to cook the stems halfway before we start cooking the leaves because they are much hardier. Had this been baby bok choy, then you would have cut them lengthwise, either half or in quarters, depending on the size of them. But since the big ones here, the stems are so developed, then they will cook way too slow, and the leaves, they will wilt too much, and you lose the nice vibrant colors. First, we're going to make a small savory sauce to drizzle over our bok choy, and thanks to Taste of Asian Food for that hint. There's a link to his page down below. It makes some very interesting stuff. I'm going to start this on low, and then I'm going to add 1.5 tablespoons of soy, 1 tablespoon of ketchup mayonnaise, that's my own idea. Then there is a tablespoon of sesame oil, and then 1 tablespoon of fish sauce. And then we're going to add a small splash of water to this, like that. And then we're just going to let that cook slowly here and reduce. That smells absolutely correct, just like the sauce you want on bok choy. Then I'm going to start the wok burner here on low for the beginning. I'm going to give it a little bit of cooking oil, not too much. Let that warm up a bit. Then I'm going to add some chopped garlic, and don't chop it too fine because even on low the wok heat is very high compared to a regular pan, and then you will burn it if it's chopped too fine. And then I have some chopped ginger, same story with the ginger. And then we're just going to let that become fragrant for a little bit before we add our bok choy. When the garlic is fragrant, we're going to add the stems of our bok choy. Then we're going to stir it in like this, and then we're going to crank up the heat to medium high. So you can see here the burner. Let's give it some more. Our sauce has reduced nicely over here and thickened up a little bit, so I'm going to switch that off. And then I would say the stems here, they are halfway done, so let's add the leaves also and give that a good stir. Now we want to add a little bit of water, just maybe a tablespoon, about a tablespoon and a half, so that we sort of steam them. And when you see your bok choy vibrant and green like this, they are all done. So let's get them off like that. Ah, that looks beautiful. And then we're going to drizzle over a little bit of our nice savory sauce here. Just like that. And we're ready to give this a try. They look really good. That takes me straight back to Shanghai. It's absolutely perfect, just like you have in a good Chinese restaurant.